Alrighty, welcome to part two. I just spent 5 minutes talking to my computer screen because the recording was not running. Alright, so I just had to tune out into my Phantom wallet to send over some GGMT. As I mentioned at the start of the guide, I do want to keep this as pure as possible, so I've just transferred in 50 GMT and locked half of that into our GGMT, which is used for things like leveling. So we are just going to finish our troops, our heroes, to level 20 and finalize that. All right, and now that we have broken that down, it is now time to run over our strategy of how we are going to use our time the most efficiently. So we now have a total strength of 101. Our troops are all at level 20 with 17 days remaining. Step one is to replicate all 6 heroes. In order to do that, we are going to be breeding. As we went over, we have the cost. We've now added in our female tank. So we're going to add our male tank and our female tank. And we can see that we've got a baseline price of 60 experience potions and 30 gas cans. Multiplied by our 6 heroes, we will need 360 experience potions and 180 gas cans, plus 4 GGMT per team for a total of 24 GGMT. Each one of the heroes we will need to level to level 10. So for our 6 heroes, having 2 per mint, we will need 120 experience potions and 12 GGMT to have them at that level 10 level. And then we will also need 180 experience potions if we are leveling all of them to 20. Because we are actually breeding some of our heroes, some of them may be equipped, some of them may be bound. So this is a worst case scenario on fresh heroes. So our total assets needed to replicate the heroes part of the team is 660 experience potions, 180 gas cans, 36 GGMT, which gives us 10.48 days for the potions, 2.86 days for the gas cans, and 0.71 days for the GGMT. And that is currently based on our estimates for the easy level 6. And that is as of today, the 9th of February, which gives us a total of 14.05 days to replicate our common heroes. We will have to add on, obviously, the weapons, how we're going to do that, which is going to be fine, and our pets as well. If we have a look at the pets, and we're doing that easy level 6, we can get 37 multiplied by our 7 attempts per day. 7 by our 7 attempts. That's going to give us 259 shards. And we only need a total of 600. So 100 of these shards makes a pet that we can equip. So we need essentially that's multiplied by 3. So essentially we're looking at about 2.5 days for those ones. And for our weapons, we can go one of 2 options. We can farm those if we would like, averaging 1 weapon a day, requiring 6 days. Or we can utilize our breeding and assets there to sell assets and buy weapons given the current costs. As an example, we can pick up the weapons for about 468, requiring 100 of those weapon shards. However, if we look at our power can mine, we're able to farm 40 of those fairly efficiently for 250. So for 80 shards, we're essentially getting 500 GGMT worth of weapons. So our first goal is going to be prioritizing. If we look here, let's aim for the gas cans first and knock off the smaller ones. So we will go, I'm going to do, based on our excess strength, a simulation here for normal 1, which will speed things a lot along a bit quicker. Now our heroes are just about to enrage. One of our tanks is down, but our AoE multi-target damage is doing well, so we may get down 2 more of their heroes before our other tank goes down. So I think it's going to be close, but not close enough. So we are going to have to stick with our easy 6. And we will just hammer these out. Now, while that's doing that, a benefit of becoming a clan boss is the ability to run clan adventures for everyone in your guild. After certain um, clan boss fights, the clan leader will be issued a key to which they can start a clan adventure and rewards a significant amount of assets. The same here applies for the guild adventure, the rewards being much higher as it includes everybody from the guild. The guild auction house, which obviously scales with the more people involved. And on the district level, we also have that current items on the market. So the gas hero capsule, which can contain a rare, it can contain a Genesis hero. I've seen some very lucky people. For myself, I've bought 3 and gotten 1 uncommon and 2 commons, which for the price isn't bad. Okay, as we continue. Now, while that is battling, let's have a look here. We'll do one more refresh as well. Why not? And looks like we got some good lineups to take on there, which may give us that 3rd prize. So let's see what happens after this. There we go. A successful win with 11 potions. So let's jump back into the challenges and get some quick wins here to get that extra reward. Now again, we see Black Sapphire. We see 3 tanks on this team. Which can be beneficial in some areas. Just again, if you've got strong multi-target damages and single target, it just prolongs them going down unless the other team has ranged multi-target DPS to bring everything down. We'll see 3 of their heroes drop off almost all at the same time. But again, that Black Sapphire is just very high defense. So, you know, is problematic for a lot of teams if they have a ranged damage in their in combination with Black Sapphire. Okay, looks like we're going to take the edge on this. Okay, who else? Let's give High Devil 666 a go. So again, we see I'd say there's almost a 0 chance we'll come out on this. That Deadly Nightshade is incredibly powerful. 3 tank combination with Unstoppable Force there with multi-target DPS as well. But I may have spoken too early. The stats are really important for the heroes. So again, the multi-target DPS making really light work of those back heroes on their team. So an easy win for us on that side. Or as they say, it's not over until the fat lady sings. This was a very good comeback. Oh, there we go. Lucky. Okay. I was a little worried there for a second. Sydney, we're looking. Let's give High Tune a challenge with the meditating master in the back, the uncommon, which does multi-slow group attack. Again, a multi-target DPS making fairly light work of that um, Dark Professor or Professor Dark Matter. We lost our altruistic banker, so that's one of our multi-targets down. But those tanks of theirs are holding up, so yeah, we won't come out on top on this. Okay, we have the win. Maybe we can take on the 4 team. This will be the last attempt, and then we'll smash out the rest of those. We'll claim our 2 daily reward prize and try again tomorrow. Okay, we're going to claim our prize, and we got 1 gas can and 1 experience potion. Okay, so we're going to continue with our farming. We're currently at 21. With 2 more attempts after this to go. Okay, 2 more to go. Now, what we may consider doing, again, because this is a very quiet location, one of the benefits of the other higher population areas, if you can get in, and now that we're over 100 in strength, we are semi-desirable, is access to those clan adventures. So we may even look at how to relocate in tomorrow's episode and position ourselves so we can receive all of those massive bonuses, which will really speed up and optimize our time frame. Now, some battles may be lost, some may be won. It's a very randomized process based on the variables each hero contributes, but we're showing very consistent results here in our last attempt. And we'll finish this last off with a win. We ended up with our 100% win rate in the asset farming area. Alrighty, so we got 11 on that one, which is good. So if we have a look, we're at 50 gas canisters already. We do only need 180 of them. So we're almost 30% of the way through. Now, we did end up with 2 extra base construction vehicles, so we're actually going to have a look at listing those for the additional GMT, which can help speed things along with our minting. So our base construction vehicles are currently selling for 283 GMT per. So we are going to list both of those at 280 for quick sells. They've done a great job with the in-game marketplace, making it very easy to buy and sell assets without having to transfer to external wallets. So even if you are someone who's not necessarily familiar with a lot of crypto and web wallets and things like that, they've made it very, very easy with the in-game wallets and the email sign-up. So we can see now that those assets are now minting, which means they're going from off-chain assets to on-chain assets to list on the marketplace. And once that sells, the GMT will be deposited into the in-game Guild of Thrones account. All right, that wraps up episode 3 as we continue our asset farms. And just to cover over again, our first goal is our cost of replicating our heroes. This does not include the weapons and the pets. So we're going to be focusing on acquiring these for the next 10 or so days. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. And again, this was Riddick's Gas Hero Guild of Thrones, Episode 3, Effective Replication Strategies.